because I want to compare adverbs of place versus adverbs of no versus prepositions. You know, because the difference here is how you put words, like the order of words. You know, thinking in English, it's very important to know the position of words. What word goes after, what word goes before. And thinking in Spanish, there is no difference. That's why I want you to see this with this approach. So let's talk about this video, probably this one over here.
Verb of place indicates the
Okay, let's talk about this one. Attention.
adverbs of place, prepositions of place. It seems that these two topics are the same, or at least functions in the same way, don't you think? Let's see what makes them different and how are used in a sentence. An adverb of place indicates the place where an action happens. For example, the barbecue is outside of the house. Some adverbs of this type are back, in front of, here, inside, outside, there. A preposition of place indicates the place where an object or subject is placed. The phone is next to the door. For example, between, behind, in front of, opposite, above, below. To learn more about this,
To learn more about this, ask Mr. Perez. Okay, let's talk about this sentence.
the barbecue is outside of the house.
The barbecue is outside of the house. That's a very tricky example because here you have the verb be, is, right? But something important that the person said in the video is we use this word as where the action is happening. Attention here, where the action is happening. Okay, so in this case, we are not describing the barbecue. We are describing the verb is, the location. And very, very important to the previous examples that yesterday we were checking with Mitch is that the word outside is not a connector. What's the connector in this sentence?
Of.
Correct. The word of is a connector. So the word outside is only giving me a reference of where the action is happening. But on the other side, we have, for example, here, the phone is next to the door. What's the connector in this case?
To. Next to.
Incomplete. Yes, complete, next to. In this case, the words next to, together, are the connectors. So it's very different to see. In this case, we are describing where the action is happening. Where the action is happening. So we are describing the action. And in this case, we are describing where the object is. In this case, we are describing a noun. Next to is a preposition. And outside is an adverb. So the first thing that you need to understand to check if your sentence is correct is if you are describing words correctly. 172.
Sorry, teacher.
Yes,
Where you say where action is happening is to use the adverbs of place.
correct.
I didn't catch this part of it. What refers
Sure.
this.
In this case, if you want to know where the action is happening, you are going to use an adverb, which is a description.
Okay.
But if you want to know the location of an object or the location of a thing, you are going to use a preposition.
Okay.
This is describing a verb. This is describing a noun.
Okay.
That's precisely the notes. Describing a verb. Here, describing a noun. Right? Taking that into consideration, now we can talk about prepositions of movement, and this is the difficult one, right? Because in this case, the barbecue and the telephone, they are static. But what about a ball? When we were talking about the ball, that was confusing. Let's talk about adverbs of movement and preposition. Prepositions of directions. Probably this one. This one is interesting.
Hello,
Cross.
The car is going across the bridge. The car is going across the bridge.
In this case, it's a connector. I think we don't have adverbs. Across the road, this is a connector. Across the river. No. There was a video about here and there in the previous examples. Here and there, and let me check. The ball. Let's talk about the ball. If you say, for example, I was running through the park when a ball came across and threw and hit me in the face. Let's talk about the word across. If you notice this example, we are not describing we are not connecting. Here we have the word and we continue with the second idea. There is no connection in this case. But if we say The ball went across the street and hit me in the face. In this case, the word across is connecting a noun. Whether on the other side, we are describing where the action happens. The one that you are very, very familiar to are prepositions. So we need to start using the other family, the family of the adverbs. Other examples include as we said yesterday, more forwards, inwards, eastwards, backwards, and you can also include inside, outside, back, through, across, off, forward, forward, towards, etc. So we're going to try to make examples using these words without connecting. That's the challenge that you have today. Okay, don't connect. Give me examples. Let's start with who starts? Jesse, let's start with you because you didn't come yesterday. Okay,
Right.
right. Excellent.
Teacher, what do you mean don't connect?
Connect, yes, because in this case, the word across is not a connector. And in this case, the word across is a connector. You are connecting the street. Like
Okay.
the word across is giving me the reference of the street. So when you use a preposition, you have a reference. You say next to my house, behind the door, between the buildings, into the pool. You see, prepositions are connectors. Adverbs are not connectors. They are descriptions of place, describing the location of a verb.
Okay.
Yes, you understand, or that was
Yes.
confusing? Okay.
Yes, and the connector are between are connect with nouns, right?
Correct.
Yes. And
In
that
this case,
verb
I want continue.
I understood it's describe the verb, but Yes, describe the verb, but I don't know how to say. Yes,
You can use a verb in reference.
I am thinking in example, for example.
Okay, okay.
My example. Okay, no, it's same, but
Try to say.
it's similar, but for example, I was running towards right.
I was running towards what?
Right.
Towards your right. Towards right. Oh, that's
Sounds strange.
sounds strange. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Towards. I think you need to say to the right.
Yeah, okay.
To the right.
Towards to the right.
No, no, no. To the right only.
Okay.
Because the word towards is similar to say to.
Okay, okay.
Towards is the action of getting closer and closer and closer to another object. So if I am doing this, I'm walking towards you. I'm walking in your direction.
Towards, okay.
That's the reason I cannot say towards the right, because the right is a direction and towards is a direction. I have a redundancy.
Yes. For
Another
example,
thing-
no, it's the same towards the school.
Yes, correct.
So,
But in this case, you are connecting the school.
yes.
Exactly. This is a preposition.
And it's with the noun, not with the verb.
How would you feel if a strange walks towards? If you say towards, automatically you're understanding towards who?
Myself.
Exactly. So it's not necessary to say where or what. How would you feel if a stranger walks towards?
I feel scared. Maybe.
If
And I don't know, I feel scared. And I
copy paste
start to walk
to walk,
away. Walk.
No, I want you to use the word towards.
Okay.
When do you feel scared?
When they towards
Do
my
what? When they do what?
Can you repeat?
When do you feel scared?
When I strange.
Strange is an adjective. What is the noun?
When a person is strange. When I strange.
Strange is an adjective.
Okay. When a stranger. Sorry.
Yes.
When a stranger towards.
Do what? What does the stranger do?
When a strange.
Strange is an adjective.
When a stranger.
What does the stranger do?
I don't remember the verb.
What is the verb? Find the verb, find the verb. What is the person doing?
It's near, but it's near, but in verb. I don't know, near.
Near,
Yes.
but verb? No, eliminate near.
Close to me?
Close, but what does the person do?
A stranger.
Come on, come on.
I don't know, like walk.
Exactly.
Yes,
Easy as that. Correct. I walk, you walk, and he, she, it.
walks.
Complete.
I feel scared when a stranger walks towards.
Ta-da! You used towards as an adverb.
Yes, but for example, teacher, it's not necessary say the repeat towards myself. No,
No,
it sounds repetitive.
that's the meaning of towards. The
Okay.
meaning of towards as an adverb. Look, if you look towards is a preposition, but the word toward, where is it? Toward. Lean toward, walk toward, where is it? Ah, close or closer to a point in time.
Okay, okay, yes.
So technically the word close was getting was implicit in the word toward,
Okay, yes.
you know? And you
Okay.
were describing the action walk.
Mhm.
But my question is, I don't know why we don't have toward as an adverb. We have preposition, but there is no adverb in the dictionary. Mm, Too much text. We need more. I need a TikTok video with 20 seconds of span and a Family Guy. Toward the door, toward the shore, towards me, towards her, toward the late afternoon, towards the back, towards our new children's playground, towards your final grade, walking towards, in what example? Why don't we have an example of towards? She ran towards me. He walked towards the car. But walking towards, probably this is a phrasal verb then. Work towards, make towards, gear towards, go toward. No, I cannot find it. Probably I have some of these words are not adverbs. The word towards is not. Walk backwards, yes. Go inside, go outside, go back, go through, go across. And I'm going to check what's up with towards. I'm gonna make a little note over here, but the rest are correct. The word here and there are also adverbs of movement and place when you don't need to use the location because I understand where the object is going. Okay. So let's try with the word backwards, for example. Elsie, give me an example using the word backwards.
Um, mm, Ay,
What kind of, is there an, for example, there's a famous animal that
ujú.
walks backwards.
No, este,
No?
Train, no, is the I don't know the name in English.
Of what?
Of the animals that
Oh, this animal is a crab.
crab.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm, the crab
Mhm,
walks
mhm,
backwards.
correct. Walks backwards. That's it. Easy as that. Is the way and where, in what direction the crab walks.
So it's not is is it's not necessary to say backwards him.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's precisely the thing. Similar to what happened to uh to Jesse. It's not towards me and it's not backwards him.
Okay.
You know? Mhm. That's right. Let's try with another one that is very, very common, the word of. The adverb of is used when you are talking about a. Let's imagine that you have a. Let's imagine you are on a horse. Okay, this is going to be for Carlita. Okay, so the word of is used when you are on a horse or a bicycle and then you lose control. Okay, you lose control and you, what is the action?
Fall.
Fall, very good. You fall off. The word off is saying that you are not on the horse anymore. You fell off. Of what? Of the horse. We double F.
Mm,
Do you understand?
more or less.
More or less. What's the question?
Um, I'm not sure how can apply this adverb. I don't know if fall of uh, a thing, for example.
Yes, especially when something is like two options. Either you are on top, like a bicycle, a horse, a motorbike,
Mhm,
or that something is part of the object. You know, in this case, I'm
mhm.
taking this off and I put it on. When things break apart, oh, apart is another, I think. When things break apart, like if, for example, if something falls to the ground, I have a cell phone which display was
Mhm.
separated from the chassis.
Mm, mhm.
The display fell off. The display went off.
Okay, but in this example, to describe object, no?
An object, it can be for people or for objects. Mhm.
So
I have an epiphany. It's similar to the word away, but well, kind of similar.
okay. Maybe mm, when I was learning to um, to play a bicycle. I'm not sure if the play is the correct verb.
Mhm.
to use.
Play no. You don't play bicycle. You ride it.
No, right.
Mm.
When I was right, right.
You were learning, no?
When I was learning, try. But the verb, what is, teacher? Can you repeat me? The verb that
The,
you say me?
the
When
verb
you
for the bicycle is ride.
right. When I was learning ride to the bicycle,
Oh,
I
again, what is the connector for two verbs?
too.
Yes. So you were learning.
When I was learning to ride the bicycle,
Exactly.
fell
Person,
fell
person,
off.
person.
I
Never use the
fell
verb. Mhm.
I fell off constantly.
Exactly. Very good. Good example. You fell off constantly. Uh-huh. The word off is that you got separated from the bicycle.
Okay.
Good. Good, good, good. Nice, eh? Backwards, inside, outside, back, through. Through as an adverb. This is going to be tricky. Ready, Mitch. You're going to use through. Okay. It in the dictionary is a preposition, and here's the adverb. Ta-da. Look at this. Action, Mitch. Are you there, Mitch? Hello, hello.
Yes, teacher. Sorry.
Perfect. There you are. No problem.
Hey. Um. mm, mm, while I was walking into the forest,
Okay.
I ah, mm, I walked through um, mm, a vineyard.
I repeat dinner? I don't understand. Hold on. I am very confused.
Me too.
Yes, that's very strange.
uh, when I was walking,
Uh, into the
um,
woods.
into the woods, sorry. I don't remember. Sorry to share. I am in a car because I was I had a problem with my car, so
Oh.
I am here. But I am a little confused.
Oh,
But
well,
yes,
so
sorry. But
you are not home?
no.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you want
But
to?
I'm going to try. No.
Okay.
I'm going to try. So let me think this sentence.
Do you want to read
Um,
the definition first and check some examples?
okay, yes. From one end or side of something to the other.
Mhm.
Mm,
Read examples so you can get
okay.
some inspiration.
Put the coffee
in the filter and let the water run through. Ah, okay.
You see? So where is the water going? Literally, it's trespassing through the coffee beans, through the filter, and passing by. You know? But all this is implicit.
Mhm.
That's the magic of these words. It's not necessary to specify what is the noun that we are talking about because it's implicit in the word.
Okay. Mm, mm, uh, I just passed. No, I'm a little bit confused. I understand, but I don't know how to rephrase the sentence.
Try to say it, whatever you have in mind.
I'm in a crowd, so I'm going to passing through.
Nice. Going to passing. Everything is perfect except the verb transition. Going to passing. We have double ing. When you have
Go
right?
passing through.
Again, what's your principal verb? Only the principal verb receives the time. The other is simple form.
Going past through.
Good. Going is a verb. Pass is a verb. Connector. Connector for two verbs.
Going to pass
Yes.
through. I'm
Very
sorry.
good. Complete idea.
I'm a little bit confused because I am many things at the
Yes,
time.
you're doing many things at the time.
Sorry, but
Simultaneously.
I understand the idea, so I
Perfect.
don't know how to. Okay.
Don't
Thank you,
worry.
teacher.
Watch the recording later and take notes of your example because your example was correct.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're doing many
Sorry.
different things simultaneously, but you're doing well. You know?
Yay.
That was interesting.
I think I am was multitask, but I guess I'm not.
Well,
But sorry.
there is no expression for this. How? Let me check let me check how do you say el que mucho abarca poco aprieta in English. Meanwhile, meanwhile we're bad with Jessica. Okay. Actually, yes, give us our attendance. Hello, yes. Good night.
Hello, good night. So I will take attendance. Is here Jessie? Hi, Jessie. Good night.
Hi, good night.
Good night, Jessie. Mish. Hi, Mish. Good night.
Hello, yes, good night.
Thank you. Elsie. Hi, Elsie.
Hello.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Elsie. And Carla. Hi, Carla. Good night.
Hello, Jessie. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, years to be here, and see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. There are many interesting translations. El que mucho abarca poco aprieta. Jack of all trades, master of none. Or don't bite more. This is another example of off. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Do you know chew?
No, teacher.
Chew. Chewing gum.
Okay.
This is chewing gum. So don't bite more than you can chew. That's the proverb in English. Interesting. It's going to be from an advanced course. But anyway, That's the expression. You see?
Thank you, teacher.
Adverbs are used for giving direction of the verb without giving, having the meaning of the adverb can help you express things faster. In this moment, you are always thinking in connectors, 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 connectors. So we need to adapt to other types of words when the movement is described by adverbs. Talking about a different topic. Do you have any question, girls, about this?
No, in this moment, teacher.
Cool. Not
Not.
in this moment.
Maybe
Teacher.
later.
Maybe later.
Teacher,
Yes. Tell me yes.
toward is toward is a verb?
No. Towards is a preposition,
Okay.
and I am sure it's an adverb too, but I
Yes.
cannot find it. I really
Okay.
want to know why. But yes, in standard, it's a preposition, so it's a connector. You do something towards, either you walk, you run, you reach, you jump, but you need to use a verb of movement. You swing
For
towards.
example, in the example, fall off is not phrasal verb.
No,
No.
it exists. There are some phrasal verbs that exists with the word of,
Yes.
but
Okay.
not all
The
of them.
meaning is different.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Fall off. No, but fall off exists. Let me check. Fall off, to decrease in quantity and quality. This is a different meaning.
Okay. Yes.
No relation to falling off.
Okay.
That's right. What an interesting lesson, guys. Remember, the key is in the verbs. This is the important part. You use the verb be, go, walk, run, jump, fly, fall, climb, etc. Talking about a movement, and then you use an adverb of movement where the object, where the verb is happening. In what direction. And you master this, no problem. I wanted to check also with you the last part, exceptions. As you can see, these adverbs don't end in "ly," like the first lesson. And that's because there is a lot of verbs that, no, there are a lot of adjectives that end in "ly." And there are a lot of adverbs that don't end in "ly." So we are going to cover this exception tomorrow. If you want to take a note or read it so we can check it tomorrow, please do it. Take a screenshot if you want to. Do you have any question?
No.
No.
Well, let's keep it over here. I'll see you then tomorrow. Check this section and I'll see you then. Good night.
See you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
You guys, bye-bye. See
Bye.
you later. Hi, girls.